So BTD6 Update 36 is finally here, and it is perhaps the biggest update we've ever had. It added a whole quest system, trophy store garbage, and of course the beast handler. By the way, the last time we got a new tower was 3 years ago, so I decided that I'm going to max buff all 3 paths of the tower. So of course, I'm going to play on easy mode logs. Starting with the tier 1 top path, we got a very angry piranha that jumps out of the water and hits balloons. The middle path starts off with a tier 1 microraptor which can easily bite and destroy weak balloons. The tier 1 bottom path spawns in a gear falcon which can pick up and move balloons back to any point on the map of your choice. I upgraded the top path to tier 2 and the piranha now becomes a barracuda. Okay, so before I upgrade to the tier 2 middle path, I want to max merge with barracuda so it becomes even stronger. So how this works is you place down another beast handler, upgrade any path of your choice, then click the merge button. After clicking on the barracuda handler, I gained 1 merge point and the other beast handler's beast disappeared. Each tier has a merge cap, and for tier 2 that is 6. So I gave the barracuda 6 merge points and it became stronger and also looks different. With that out of the way, I upgraded to the tier 2 Allosaurus. Just like the top path, it gains more damage. I then upgraded to the tier 2 bottom path, which is the horned owl. This owl becomes stronger, it can also hit camo balloons and ceramics. I saved up some money and upgraded to the tier 3 great white. This great white is even stronger than the barracuda and can now drag balloons back to the water, destroying them. I also max merged it so that it could drag down Moabs. Here you can see it in action. After saving up some more money, I upgraded to the tier 3 velociraptor. Again, it just becomes even stronger. I upgraded to the golden eagle, which can now grab even more balloons. I then max merged the velociraptor so that I wouldn't have to worry about small balloons. I decided to go for the tier 4 middle path first because I was going to need it for some hard ceramic rounds. You probably know which round I'm talking about. And of course the tier 4 is going to be the Tyrannosaurus Rex. We're finally getting into the good stuff. This tower is super strong and can easily deal with the balloons at this stage of the game. It also comes with an ability called T-Rex Stomp. It deals huge damage and also stuns balloons that are within the AoE. I also max merged it so I wouldn't worry about anything until round 90. Here you can see it one-shot the ceramic brushes on round 63. At this point I realized I forgot to farm the entire game, so I started to do that. Once I finished, I upgraded the shark to tier 4 Orca and also max merged it. This Orca can drag stronger balloons such as BFBs, ZOMGs, and even TDTs when max merged. I noticed that the bird wasn't doing too much, so I upgraded it to the giant condor. This upgraded bird can pick up Moabs and take them back to your chosen spot. And for fun, I max merged it. Now, before I upgrade to the first tier 5, I'm just gonna say like the video and subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel and it helps you out a lot. With that out of the way, let's upgrade to the tier 5 Megalodon. Okay, so this tier 5 is super strong. It drags down balloons faster, deals more damage, and when max merged can even one-shot bads, which only a few things can do. So I immediately max merged it, and here you can see its final form. Moving on to the middle path tier 5, the Giganotosaurus. This tier 5 is also really powerful. It deals insane damage, and the ability now affects the entire map. I max merged it, and here's its final form. On to the final tier 5, the bird whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce. This bird can pick up all but a bad and drags them back to the spot of your choice. It also deals more damage. After max merging it, here's its final form. So now we've got all the upgrades out of the way, we can start the process of max buffing. I started with ultra boosting all the tier 5s. Then I set up an overclock for each one that would constantly be buffing them. I also set up a homeland defense. At round 126, the Giganotosaurus had 7.6 million pops, the Megalodon had 3.7, and the bird had a measly 900k. The final buff I'm going to be giving them is the True Sun God. Now, this will steal some pops by the end, but it won't be too much in comparison to everything else. Now, with all the buffs, it's just a matter to see how long we can survive. The round started to get really hard, and the bats had so much HP that the Megalodon couldn't drag them down anymore. Since the HP and the speed of the balloon starts to multiply each round, it wasn't long before I started to lose. Each round past this point, I had to move the Giganotosaurus around, otherwise I wouldn't do enough damage to the bads. At round 240, there were so many fortified bads on screen that the beast couldn't keep up. I lost. In terms of pops, the Megalodon won with 500 million. The Giganotosaurus came second with 450 million. And in last place, we have the bird with only 15 million pops. So anyway, that's gonna be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this update as much as I do, and again, please like and subscribe. See ya.